Hello my friends, welcome back to the Rohan campaign where we are listening to some seriously intense music. And then it stops. Wow, that's eerie. Alright, we are currently building a bunch of armies and that has pushed our treasury to the brink. We are basically making zero money at the moment, and what's more, our riders, our cavalry, are not even being paid for at this point. So the vast majority, all of our money is going towards paying for these infantry armies that we have built in Bragnus, Karis, and Lond Angren. Let's see. Recruitment report. Here are all the troops we have recruited. It's quite a huge amount, actually, considering what little activity we're currently engaged in. Well, I suppose we are... I take that back. We're preparing for invasion, so it only makes sense that we would recruit troops, but it does not make sense that the Witch King of Angmar, the Witch King the Mighty, is marching through my lands unescorted. He has no one with him, so I think our only option is to annihilate him. He has been pacing, essentially, my northern border for many a turn. Since the start of the campaign, he's been in an internal battle with the Elves of Galadrim. Unfortunately, they have been forced into vassalage, I would think. And here we go, some now triumphant music. Amazing. Yeah, so I think what we'll have to do is grab all of our troops of Roshburg. We'll grab Cuichelm, perhaps, the 16-year-old who's just come of age, and we'll task him with the destruction of the Witch King of Angmar. I don't know if that's going to be successful, however, because I assume the Witch King's unit is going to be huge, like 60, 70 soldiers strong, whereas Cuichelm's unit is only 16. A bodyguard for each year he has been alive. Speaking of family members, Daerhild has been born, and he is not part of the royal family, again, forever and always. I think, though, that we are going to welcome Harding into the royal family. He's going to marry Eowyn. He's 24, so fairly young. He's also an aspiring commander. He has a talent for command, a fair fighter, dauntless, dutifully obedient, and of course a Northman, because we don't want to marry any... You don't want to marry like a Middleman or a Southman. You know, you want a good, strong Northman. So we'll accept this marriage. And now we have a wonderful general by the name of Harding. Yes, my lord. Luckily, he's in Tirith Anduin. So, we may be able to use him to intercept the Witch King, depending on where he goes. Though I think our best option is to, yes, attack the Witch King as he currently stands and hope to defeat him. My only concern here is that I don't think the militiamen or the scouts are quite strong enough to take on the Witch King and his Númenóreans, but we'll have to try. Now, the One Ring has been found, and it is being kept by a general in Umbar, which is... This bodes ill for the forces of good. I don't know how this has happened. The ring was, at one point, up here somewhere. I think right here. So somehow this general of Umbar, maybe he sailed up into this bay, landed, and then just trotted on over, got the ring, sailed all the fucking way back, and now he's just sitting... He's sitting on top of it with his fat fucking Umbar ass, his pirate ass, and I can only assume that he is going to deliver it to Sauron personally at some point. In the meantime, I mean, until that happens, you know, we still have to look to the future. So I think what we'll do is grab Leonir and send him to speak with not bandits and rebels, but instead either the Haradrim tribes or the Variogs of Khand, because we're currently at war and there's no reason for it. I assume, though, they're still desperately trying to recapture Isengard, which is not going to happen. So at the very least, I'm going to try to broker a peace with them so that we may perhaps broker an alliance with other people, because I can only assume that people are wary of getting an alliance with someone who is at war with, you know, the entire fucking world. So we've just built a barracks in Hornburg. We can finally recruit these Yorid heavy footmen at some point. Unfortunately, we don't have the gold for it, so we're just going to move on. We are building armies, though. We have some units that are heading to Bregnus. Quite a lot, actually. So now, Swidhelm has a fairly large army. Likewise, what's his name? Aldwulf is going to have a fairly large army in Karis as well. And luckily in Karis, our paths are going to be built next turn, which is going to give us a leg up when it comes to the assault on Alkford. At the very least, it will allow us to march more quickly. And speaking of marching, Gamling and his reinforcements are arriving in Lond Angren next turn as well. So he'll have quite an army, and hopefully we'll have some troops to leave behind in a garrison capacity. So we are basically ready to march north within the next few turns here. And we possibly may need the support of Eomer, but I worry that if we were to invoke Eomer on the battlefield, it would ruin us financially. So I think as a last resort, we'll call up the riders. Okay, well, I think we'll try to fight this battle. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work or not, but we have to try to destroy the Witch King. He has 51 bodyguards. Maybe what we can do is bait the Witch King out with the scouts, charge him in the rear with Queechelm, and then bog him down with spears in spear wall formation. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how this goes. Luckily, we have the Thene of Rohan to assist us in this battle. Our hearts are swelling with the strings and the horns, and the music has changed. Alright, well, we're going to slowly advance forward. Well, apparently the swordsmen are not. They've decided to disregard that order. Okay, now they're moving. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Okay, so the Witch King is on a slight hill. Where is he? He is... I guess this is him? Oh yes, of course it is. He's got the helmet and everything. Well, let's take up a position on the hill. I was not expecting that. And yeah, as I said, we'll try to bait him out with the scouts. Maybe we can go behind. Now he's unfazed. Oh no, there he goes. He's phased. He is certainly phased. Let's get really close with the scouts and get Queechelm on the flank. See what we can do here. Da-da-da-da. What a dreary day for a battle with the Witch King as well. Are we seriously able to just charge him in the flank like this? Okay. Let it be known that the Witch King is no tactician. And we're losing bodyguards already. Wonderful. Okay, well let's get the spearmen into place. I want to leave the back of the unit open. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have killed, at the very least, 10 Numenorians, but my scouts are not doing well at all. Oh my gosh. I want to leave the back of the unit open for charges. So we can cycle charge with the cav, but it looks like the Witch King is not happy. He's going to chase my scouts, and I don't want to... Or is he trying to flee? No, he's chasing the scouts. I don't want them to be too far off from my militia, so we'll set up a spear line right here. See if we can bait... Okay, here he comes. Let's intercept with the scouts. I don't want Queechelm to get charged, that's for sure. Okay, send in the spears. And the infantry will stand by over here. Queechelm can perhaps charge in the rear. There we go. Boom, we've now engaged with the spears, and the militia, the scouts are gone. We can only hope that the militia will be able to hold the line as we overwhelm the Witch King with numbers. The truly horrible part about this is that all of these men are dying in vain, as the Witch King is sure to return at some point in the campaign. This isn't even a permanent condition, but at the very least, we need to ensure that he doesn't penetrate further into Rohan. But look at him go, he's just trying to pull through my units and not doing a good job of it. If anything, he's just getting himself into a further compromised position, although I have to say, he's doing quite a lot of damage and not taking very many casualties as a result. He's killed hundreds of men, oh my god. And lost like 10 Numenorians. Fuck. How is it that is able to happen? I don't understand. He's able to just pull through my spear units without so much as a worry. I guess they just chop through the militia, I don't know. There's no explaining what is currently happening here. There we go, though. We've caused some more casualties. Let's get Quichelm out. We lost 1 man, 2 men. Oh my god, the Nazgul and the Numenorians are just unstoppable. I mean, I know this because of my Mordor campaign, but it's even more pronounced in this case. Are they just running away now? Okay, for a second there I thought the Witch King of Angmar himself was fleeing, and I was gonna say, well, that doesn't bode well for the Shadow of Mirkwood, I suppose. But, no, he's turned around. He's, gonna try to fuck my shit up. Luckily, I do have my spear walls built, and they're gonna charge headlong into the spears, and the spear wall was completely ineffectual. Alright, I guess that's a thing. Fuck me. The Witch King can charge my spear militia head-on in the spear wall and come out clean the other side. I don't use the phrase OP lightly, but this is certainly fucking OP, I can tell you that much. And there go my general units. Good god. Within seconds of contacting these Numenorians, my general bodyguard just melt away. Here's hoping Quichelm makes it through this fucking battle. Oh, for a second there I thought for sure he was roasted. Kinda got hung up. How is it we're not doing any damage here? We've charged the same Numenorian like 4 or 5 times. Oh my gosh. The Witch King is just horrendously overpowered in this battle. The worst part about this is we have to kill the man himself, or should I say the Wraith himself, whatever the Nazgul are, I guess, and you know that's gonna take fucking forever. Let's toot our horn while we're at it. May as well. May as well do, nothing else to do. Disengage. Did we kill? We killed some Numenorians. There's only 7 of them left. Oh my gosh. Okay, well at this point, looks like Quichelm and his bodyguard are coming out. They're looking pretty good. We are unable to engage the Witch King. Okay, well let's build a fat spear line. I think the main issue there was that I obviously didn't have my spear line in any sort of depth. But maybe just maybe I can prevent that from happening again. I don't know. I sincerely doubt it. Excuse me. Get into formation, you son of a bitch. Well, here go the militia. Oh, apparently not. The Witch King is not charging the militia, he's going after Quichelm. Okay. Yakety sacks. This is 100% a yakety sack situation. Oh my gosh. Come on, Witch King. Just walk right into my men, please. He didn't even charge, and somehow he managed to cause just huge amounts of casualties. What an asshole. Come on, this guy is like unfucking believable. No. He's so hell-bent on attacking Quilchelm, it's almost disturbing in a way. He's obsessed. Someone please. Stop this man. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just nearly evaded that charge as well. Okay, we gotta get... Yakety Sax 2.0. Yakety Sax 2. Electric Boogaloo. Come on, we're just like... Can we bind him up in the infantry? Please. It seems we have done, okay. And we've taken out some more bodyguard units. Let's disengage without losing... Okay, we took out another one. Okay, we have them outnumbered now in terms of cavalry. It's just a matter of... Oh, there's only 3 of them left. Yes, we've done it. Let's just chase him down with the infantry. I don't want to... Here's the thing. I don't want to charge him head-on with Quilchelm, because there's a very real possibility that he will not make it. Quilchelm, that is. But they're going to charge headlong into my infantry and cause all sorts of damage. Yeah, they just walk right through my lines. That's okay. I'm not too attached to those men anyway. And... Can we knock out his bodyguard? No, apparently not. Bog him down in the infantry. There's what, 2 of them left? 3 still, okay. Let's line up a charge. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay, we killed another one. Another one. Another one. Congratulations, you played yourself. Okay, he's going for Quilchelm. Fuck. This is a tale that will forever go... This will go down in the history books of Rohan, that's for sure. No. Oh man, his unit was so small, they actually managed to miss charging my men. Oh, and they've just charged directly into my infantry. It's horrible. I have to use my infantry as, like, a crash barrier, like a barrel full of water on the freeway. Well, we've bogged him down in infantry. There's no way... Can we do damage from here? With the bodyguard? Okay, there goes the bodyguard. Let's let the infantry hammer away at the Witch King himself. And he's just gonna flee. Okay, sure, why not? That seems logical. Why wouldn't a horse be able to just waltz out of a mass of men actively trying to kill said horse? Well, I'm no physicist, but that seems like complete and utter bullshit. But we can charge the Witch King in the rear and do dick all. Well done, Quilchelm. You are truly the man of the hour. Just stab this asshole, please. Cut him down. Without losing your lord. What the fuck? There's no way he makes it out of this, surely. He's surrounded. Oh, well, there goes one of my bodyguard. There goes another one. Oh my god. Remember when I said the actual slaying of the Witch King is gonna be a fucking shit show? Well, here's your evidence. He just slew 2 of my bodyguard. Okay, we've got him bogged down in the infantry yet again. And he's... See, he's not even... This is the thing, he's not even swinging his weapon, he's not even attacking, he's just wandering through my men and they just fall over dead. Like, as if he's got some sort of power of plague that just emanates out of his body. Oh, this fucking asshole. Come the fuck on. Okay, we lost another bodyguard. Oh my fucking god, I'm actually getting furious at this. I mean, I understand the Witch King is a supernatural being, but surely there's a better way to model this in-game. There has to be. Like, just get the spearmen in there. Or fucking anything. I mean, are they even doing... are they even doing any damage? Oh, and then here comes Queechelm. Late to the fucking party. Misses. Okay. It's just irritating how the AI is allowed to get away with this. I tell you what, the Nazgul and the Númenóreans aren't this fucking ridiculous in Third Age, in my experience. I understand as well that the AI gets all sorts of bonuses to stats, so that's probably what's going on, considering we're playing on very hard, very hard. But anyway, let's stop bitching and let's just charge this Witch King in the ass. Here we go, finally. Oh my fucking god, what was that? Okay. Oh my god, I'm about to lose my shit. Oh. The militia have charged all the way over here to attack him. That's fucking glorious. Okay, you know what? We're getting the fuck out of here. This is stupid as all hell. The Witch King alone is gonna slay the rest of my fucking army. I need some proper cavalry, I guess. I swear, if he engages my infantry... I mean, it looks like he's trying. It also looks like he's chasing my men off the battlefield, which is fucking hilarious. Well, hopefully, someone down the pipeline will be able to knock out this single man, if you could call him that. Maybe like Theoden himself can ride out with his bodyguard, which ought to be fucking massive, and take out the Witch King, because this is silly. He's chasing hundreds of men off the battlefield. What an asshole. A stinging defeat. That is certainly the case. 700 men have been lost. Oh. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the Witch King decided to besiege... what is it? Roshelm? Something like that? I can't recall what the town is called, but if he decided to conquer... Oh my god, we lost a ton of... Roshburg. We lost a ton of money there, and if he were to attempt to attack this town, he could probably capture it.
Yes, my lord.
Oh man, all of my bodyguards are really small, actually. Aside from Éomer, who has, I think, like... well, even he only has 30 men in his bodyguard. That does not bode well. Okay, well, I think we ought to end the turn, and maybe we can begin marching north. Well, how convenient. We have a mission to take Danird, and we will be rewarded with one of the best units currently available, which would probably be like farmhand pikemen or something. Knowing the sick nature of the council. Okay, let's see what... I sincerely hope he did not replenish his bodyguard. He did indeed. Fuck me, he's recovered... Oh no, Queechelm. He's recovered 30 men somehow. That is certainly confusing and concerning. I understand now why it is that the elves were unable to kill the Witch King. It is because he's a huge fucking asshole. Okay, we are actually making money now, ever so slightly. We've built some roads in Karis, if I could only get there, wonderful. And we are able to retrain and recruit our units across the realm. Alrighty, maybe we'll wait. No, I think we'll advance with the armies. And we'll leave behind whatever needs to be retrained. So, for example, these Fort Spearmen will leave. I guess we'll need the cavalry for certain. All of the men of Rohan. Let's just see, and let's try not to piss off Lond Angren. If we could pull all of these units out Okay, indeed we can. Alright, so we can leave this guy in. We'll get a spy next turn. I can't recall why it is exactly I was recruiting the spy. I suppose just for intel in the north. But there we go. Gamling is now marching with his men on Dire. And we will probably capture that pretty easily. And then we'll have to besiege... Well, maybe here's what we should do. We'll cross the river, capture Sudari, because it is... Actually, no, we don't have any siege equipment in this army, so we'll have to do the siege the old-fashioned way. So in that case, we'll go for Dire first. And then in Karis, we'll build our army for Aldwulf. I'm not sure how far he'll march. We'll leave the ballista behind for a moment, and we'll grab... his army is in dire straits, actually. It's pretty weak, but at the very least, we've brought some reinforcements. And we'll grab all of the farmhand units, the pikes, and the fort spears, the fort archers. Yeah, I think we'll bring these guys anyway. There we go. And we can march north. Wonderful. And I'll see... Okay, we can actually reach the capital next turn, but it will be an additional turn for the ballista to show up. That's just fine. As for Swidhelm, he has quite a considerable army, actually. He has 2 units of scouts, which I'm sure will serve us well. We'll grab the Professionals, the Federales, and we'll want all of these troops. That will leave Bregnus pretty weak, but luckily Eomer is standing by if need be. Sigbert is going to, I think, garrison Lond Angren if at all possible.
By your command.
It seems like it may be more vulnerable. So we still have these units guarding the choke points. And we have some cavalry in Foldberg that I completely forgot about. And we're gonna have to send some reinforcements up to Rochburg. So we'll send the garrison of Onodrith up just in case. I think I'm gonna send the cavalry with Harding over to put an end to the Witch King once and for all. And in fact, send a single unit of militia over. Tirith Anduin, I think, is able to retrain their own unit for 360 gold. Wunderbar. And I completely disregarded what it was we were retraining, actually. There were a bunch of weak units in Karis, correct? Unfortunately, they are unable to be retrained here. So what was it I was recruiting and retraining in Bregnus? Yikes, I can't recall. Perhaps it was the Fort Archers. It had to have... No. Apparently it wasn't. Okay, well, that is besides the point. We're going to end the episode here, actually, in just a minute. Once we do a bit of scouting with Leonir. So we are currently in a region that is controlled by bandits. I wonder... There is not a single city that we can see. So it's really just a matter of wandering around and hoping we can find someone. Oh, there we go. We just crossed into Glenfalas. If we can find the town, we can follow roads, etc. Up in the north, I'm planning to talk to some more dwarves in the east once we get there. And yeah, that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. When we come back, of course, we will be advancing north. And I will be attempting to assassinate the Witch King. Apparently the Steadfast now. I want to assassinate him and strangle the undeath from his wretched corpse. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm not sure if I did, to be honest. It was kind of bullshit to be attacking the Witch King like that. But anyway, if you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment. As always, my name is Incoherence. This is Divide and Conquer version 1.0, and I will see you all later.